Join the legendary Force MDs in the morning, along with Dr. Pebbly Pooh, the first female hip-hop soloist, in the mornings on the Force MDs Morning Show, featuring Dr. Pebbly Pooh, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live on Facebook or on Uni TV and radio on the Force MDs page.
That's all, man. All right?
All right, yeah. I'll see you in a little while, man.
All right, boom.
All right.
Oh, man.
Yo, what up, baby? What's up, Daddy?
Y'all play too much, man.
Waiting for the rest of the team, man. He's sharp. Look at him, boy.
Hey, Daddy-O.
Daddy-O.
I'm in check receiving mode, so I gotta throw in the time.
Daddy-O.
Hey, Daddy-O.
Boy.
Hey,
How you doing this? How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm actually in New York.
Man, I miss you, man.
Are you in New York?
In New York. Yeah, I'm in New York.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stay here for the whole month of August because Steck got 2 shows.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Y'all gonna be on they in Brooklyn on the borough. They do the homecoming.
Yeah, so the pre-show, I put it like this: the pre-show is on the 19th, and the show is on the 28th.
Wow.
So the pre-show, we're gonna be with a whole bunch of other people with Rocky and the Universal Hip Hop Museum at the Brooklyn, I guess, Army Yard, and then but we got a Stetsasonic and Friends on the 28th.
Wow, where's that gonna be at? Where's that gonna be at?
That's Coney Island, the band shell, and we're gonna be doing us. We bringing MOP with us, Smith and Wesson, AZ, Master Ace, and Das Effects.
Bobby!
Damn!
What up?
What's up, Bobby? That's gonna be crazy, Daddy.
So real quick, is this just you two or anybody else coming on?
No, Delight should be coming in a minute.
Yeah, you know, Delight always late, even in the studio.
I'm gonna call Delight brother Mook Ming thirsting on him.
I know, right?
Daddy, you already know. I'm gonna call thirsting on him. Like, yo, what the hell is you doing, man?
Yo, you can't tell Delight nothing because he the oldest of all them dudes.
Yeah.
So he don't listen to nobody.
He the smooth operator.
Hey, Khalil, he older than me, so he don't listen to me.
Yo, hold on. I gotta say this to everybody right now. Bobby Simmons, he's on Party 103, Party 105, right?
On Party 101.9, iHeartRadio.
Yeah, Bobby, yo, B, I gotta keep it 1 trillion with you, B. I was listening to the motherfucking joint. Excuse my language for saying motherfucker and all that motherfucking bullshit. All right, so listen. I didn't even say that shit because I don't fucking curse on our own show. But listen, what I'm trying to say, look. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Yo, that station is rocking, man.
Yeah, Bobby rocking that shit.
They had some nice different mixes and stuff on there. I said, damn, Bobby's going in, man. Yo, great, man. And Daddy-O, like I said, we gonna be talking. I know Delight is coming on real soon, but Daddy, I've been watching Daddy-O and all these different interviews. I'm like, Daddy-O's getting around like Tupac before he got shot. He's all over everywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everywhere I turn, I see Daddy-O. And you know what, Daddy-O?
What?
You still give some good advice, information. Because I remember when you and Kedar, just a long time ago, you probably remember, it was in New Orleans. It was a music
Jack the
convention.
Rapper. It had to be Jack the Rapper. Yeah.
And you know, they the shortest in the room, and they all give everybody, no. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want that. Nice and go like that. Why y'all doing that? Yo, I was like, oh shit, it's like that. You know? Yeah, I've been listening like yesterday, man.
I'm still arguing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo,
but you know what? We talk. The light come on. We just add on. You know what I mean? That cool? Yeah. Or y'all want to wait for
it? Hey, y'all. I want. What's y'all thoughts on the Dipset Lock joint? Since we got y'all on here.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it, man.
Dipset got practice.
Niggas
don't practice. Yo, listen. The one thing that Stetson Sonic had in common since we started, which is like 82, is practice.
That's right.
Practice makes
We
perfect.
always practice. Dipset don't practice.
Yeah. I said it. I said they came up there.
Them niggas is up there looking like Blueface. them niggas was up there looking like Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, for real.
Yo, I tell you, you know what? And I know what you're saying is right, because if anybody out there that's listening right now, if y'all ever went to a Stats show,
yes,
Stats Sonic, when you talking about
For real.
somebody rocking the crowd, they get it in. They get it in. You know what I mean? I remember we was in Philly at the Dell and whatnot like that.
Yeah, we said, man.
Oh my God. They threw the beat on. A couple of people had heart attacks. The ambulance came. You know what I mean? Senior citizen lady hit on somebody. Somebody took their snuff out their mouth, put it on the floor. You know what I mean?
No.
It was
Dentures
crazy,
flying
man.
everywhere.
Yeah. It was havoc, man. It was like, and I'm gonna tell you what's so funny, because ain't nobody seen Stats in a little while, you know, and Stats was like, they was in the back room plotting like they was from Russia and shit in the room. Like, we'll blow up Queens first, and then we'll blow up West Philly. And Daddy-O was like, no, New York, we had first. I said, yo, some motherfuckers went out there.
Oh my God.
It was pandemonium, man. And it, like I said, if anybody else listen, Stats is the first hip hop band. You know what I mean?
Period.
Well,
Period.
And it's an argument. You know, don't tell Cosmo D a nuclear stat.
Word up.
No, but we
jam on it. A jam on it.
Because Cosmo says because they went on a Fresh Fest with instruments, they the first hip hop band.
Oh my God.
No, we talk y'all know we talking about the streets. We talking about Brownsville. We talking about Rockaway. We talking about Blake.
Yeah.
Cosmo was Prince in the Revolution, man. That's what they was doing. They was wearing title boots. They was wearing suede boots with the silver on the side. They was like, jam on it. So let me ask y'all something, because it's a lot we want to talk about with y'all, because a lot of y'all evolved into other different spaces, and as a band y'all contribute really, really, really good, powerful music to the genre, as well as a style that that people can see now. That when you see groups of people performing hip hop, you know what I mean, and versatile, you talking to the foundation right here. Now, again, see what you got to say.
And a lot of y'all, before the light come on, just adding on. A lot of people don't realize how many records that Stet is involved with other artists.
For real.
And them joints became classics, just producing and doing stuff for other artists, and it became classics. Not just Prince Paul, but Daddy-O. They all got
Bobby too.
Bobby. They all got producers inside each.
DBC too. But DBC was producing what's them boys? Boogie Boys.
The Boogie Boys.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, the Boogie Boys. Fly girl. Yeah. That's where Peppy got Fly Guy from.
Yep.
Fly Guy.
Yeah, Peppy bit that shit off y'all.
I didn't bit shit.
Yeah, look, he still got the beat. Peppy still got the beat on her mouth.
You know what's so crazy? When I be talking about, like, I hate the terminology old school, but when I be talking about classic hip hop, I always mention the Mastodon Committee. Because we all got
something new. We're gonna see how you like it, because we like it too.
They don't know nothing about that, Pap.
They don't. They really don't.
They were still on the ferry.
Hold on. Bobby, I gotta do it. I know Daddy and your man, pots and pans, baked beans, lasagna, the whole shit boing. I gotta do it. I gotta know how we rock. This is Shallon, the projects, man. It's our project. This is for the project. Where's Daddy-O at now? Where's he at? Where's Daddy-O at?
Where you go?
For the project.
Oh, where you go?
What the fuck just happened to Daddy-O?
Yo, what you do, Khalil? You spazzed on him?
A lot of people talk and they just disappear.
Oh my God.
They just disappear. You know? Shit be happening. Shit be happening.
Yo, I'm
There
done.
he is.
Oh, what's up, baby? You know? Hey, yo, let me say this. Look, let me say this. So, just give everybody a little brief introduction. Everybody on here is pretty much familiar with the group, you know. But for the people that's just coming on and listen, just give us a little breakdown of the history of the group, where everybody's from, and how the group even formed, because that's kind of like the power of when we see how creative minds come together and energy and stuff like that. It's like seeing how energy or a pot of soup or good food was made.
We got a record, right, that Bobby produced on the album called Anniversary, right? And I said, well, here's how it started. The community and Sorrow Allah is where I met Asim Delight and Kedar. And Eric Tweedy had a tape. Eric Tweedy, little brother, had a tape playing Flash. And that's how we started. Me and Delight was on the stairs in the community on Lawton Street. Eric Tweedy brother came down the block with a Flash tape. We used to always play reggae tape. We heard this Flash tape. We was like, yo, what's that? We heard that. Yes, y'all to the beat, y'all. Me and D was like, yo, because we was already writing poetry, but we ain't know nothing about rap until we heard a Flash tape. And then, D from Queens, Paul from Amityville, but then everybody else from Brownsville, East New York.
Wow.
Hey, Daddy-O, I'm gonna tell you, because I know me and you got some history on Bushwick Avenue too. We both got history on Bushwick Avenue.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. This is some. Every time I think about this shit, I laugh and I almost shit on myself every time I laugh. Let me say, yo, it was a cat from Harlem, right? His name was Lord Shafi. He had moved in what you call. So we all in the bait. We out there paddling, doing God on Lord.
Right.
So I said, you nice, man. I said, you gotta put out a record. He said, yo, I need somebody to put the record out. I said, I'm gonna do it for you, baby Paul. I'm gonna do it, baby Paul. Now keep on. We got the robes on, the 1, 2, what you call. So I snuck around, got the record pressed up, got it on the radio, the whole shit. Now listen, I'm on 743 in front of the children's house doing God like this one. You know what I mean? At the light. And Daddy-O, a car rides by playing the record. Yo, peace. Listen, what he say? Yo, K for Halleck, Jay, Mas Mugaki, was it Disney Lord Cappy? Yo, I was just gonna take off the robe and start running down the street like I said, oh shit. And I'm gonna tell you, Daddy-O, Melly Mel, I'm on doing guard duty, and Melly Mel walked by. And I'm looking, I said, yo, Mel. He said, yo, I know you. I said, now you probably know my brother Steve. Baba. He said, oh, you with the boy? I said, yeah, I said, my brother. I said, but he said, oh man. And I'm like, I said, yo, Mel, you ain't gonna believe this shit. He said, what? I said, yo, I just put my man record out, and the nigga just drove right by playing the record. He said, what are you doing here then? I said, oh. But that's
Carlo, you talking about when we seen Primo at Business, then you talking about the record, right? Primo.
Yeah, because when we was in, it was another time we was at a Jack the Rap convention and it was in Louisiana too. I ran into Primo, and Primo, he don't know. Primo's talking about like lost classics. Yo, this record was hot, and he was talking about the record I produced. But now he was like,
right.
It was a record called Mike is on Fire. That shit was hot. The beat, they had the Bob James loop and all that shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga talking about my motherfucking record. I did that third grade shit. The third grade, don't sleep third grade. I said, that was my record.
Hey,
That's
I gotta
crazy.
say, Daddy, I gotta say this, man. When we first signed the Tommy Boy, right, and they had y'all, y'all signed after us, right? I think y'all signed a little after us.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm saying?
signed after y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all signed after, yeah. So when they pressed y'all shit up, and how Tommy Boy had the room, you get the you can take a little seat, a
Right.
tape
Yeah,
or
yeah.
records. Now we used to drive. That's when we moved to the Poconos, man. That's when we moved from Staten Island to the Poconos. We used to listen to y'all shit, man. I'm not just saying this because y'all on here. This is on everything I love, man. We were so in love with y'all, man. Y'all music, man. The whole TC, we used to mimic everything y'all said. We said you can't say it all. Oh yeah, just say stat. We was y'all biggest fans, man. You don't realize how much we
Oh,
was
well,
fans of
appreciate
y'all,
that,
man.
man. We
I mean
appreciate
that,
that,
man.
bro.
That's why when I hear Brooklyn, New York is our, we love that shit, B. I
So
mean that.
yo, Steve. So is
Yo.
that the reason? Is that the reason why? Like a year later, we wound up getting together and we did the record. We're not the new edition.
Oh
Yeah.
We're
Do
not
you
the
remember?
old
Yeah.
guy.
I just sent that. Yo,
We're from New
I
York
just sent that
City.
video this morning.
yes.
Hey,
Wow.
I gotta
Yeah.
say this. Look,
Yes,
hey,
man.
Bobby, that
Yeah,
was some fly shit. Let me tell you something. Because I don't know about, I think I was out the mosque when that record came out.
that
In
was
the
what
90s or 80s.
91.
I
Yeah.
just
Do you
slipped and
remember
slide
this? It's
James Brown
91.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did the split James Brown style at the mosque at that time. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. I was on Delancey Street. That's right, Orchard Street. I was on Orchard Street. When I first heard it, I was like, oh shit. But I was so excited, man, Daddy-O, that y'all was even able to do that and bring that back to life like that. Because it was still one of them things where it's like, because just keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. It's like when the force started combining the hip hop and R&B shit, a lot of because I'm in the street, you know what I mean. So it's like
Right.
a lot of cats is like, oh, okay, they went the R&B and they ain't doing too much of the hip hop right now. You know what I mean? A lot of cats start looking at it like that versus like don't get me wrong, more hip hop records could have been made, but it's just the way
Well,
things felt and the way things was flowing. But
you speaking my language because brother. It's still enough time to make a Force MC's album, man.
Yep,
We
oh
could do
no,
that,
yep,
man. Me and Bobby could
Oh.
do that, man. Me and Bobby
yep,
could do that tomorrow, man. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? We can make a Force
For real,
MC's album, man.
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
hey, listen. Let me tell you something. Look, I think that's a must do, man. And us artists, people already know. A lot of artists, we get on there, we talk about stuff we're gonna do, and we all busy doing our own thing. But I think for the culture, because we was just in the. Hey, watch this, B. We was just putting together Force MDs versus Force MCs, right? The Force
Yep.
MDs
That's
versus
dope.
Force MDs.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
and we like the thing was the platform we was trying to get it on. We still kind of waiting to get it on a bigger platform like that,
Right.
so to showcase it correctly. You know what I mean? But
Right,
that
right.
was something. But the actually redoing it and making it like what you
Yeah,
said is a must.
because one thing people like to talk about, and I'm gonna just give y'all props, real. And Pebbly on here too, so she part of this. People like to talk about what they call a golden era, which I think is like 4 damn golden eras. But anyway, people like to talk about the golden era when we all came out, which probably started around 85, 86, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
like to talk about like the records we put out and how all of us sounded different. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
you could tell the difference between PE and Stat and blah blah. But when y'all was doing what y'all was doing, that's where all the difference in sound started because these were full groups and you could tell the difference between total full groups. If you heard
Mm-hmm.
Macedon Committee, there was no, oh, that might be Funky Four. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you heard
Right.
the Force MCs, that might be Fantastic Five. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So
Right.
the point of the matter is that you guys already had and have a sound that you was doing with your routines that basically Fantastic would never copied you, and you would have never copied Fantastic. You know
Right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Everybody sounded different. You never really heard that kind of clash. Busy would take a couple of lines. You know what I'm saying? That's true. You know what I mean? But he
Mm-hmm.
was a
Mhm.
solo artist, so that was different. But groups would never do that. So I'm just saying that to purport the fact that making the Force MCs record it's a sonic thing. And I always have believed this, and Bobby will tell you this, even going back to old Stet records. I have always believed that that era, the Force MCs era, the Macedon Committee era, the Fantastic Five era is the reason I'm using those three and not everybody else. It really never got, besides for us having tapes, it never got heard. So there's things that you guys did that nobody ever did. And so and that's been our quest, right? So that's the whole concept of like even the new Step record and stuff I've been putting out. It's just the quest to find that sound for classic hip hop. And I think, I mean, I might be blowing our own horn here, but I think we found it, man. Like I can make a record on anybody from our day. I can make a whole album on Kane right now, very easy.
You know what I'm saying? They're looking for it.
That's
They're
crazy.
looking for it. They're looking for it. They need to hear something that doesn't sound like plated. You know what I'm saying? So they looking for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yo, Pep, I'm sorry, Steve, but yo, Pep, I want to say something. I want to say something to Stevie real quick, then we can, go ahead and get out of this. But I want to say, beside the hip hop joint that we did with the Force MDs, we also had another connection with the Force MDs with Float On when we did that with the Info Get Out. Now, hold on. Pep is gonna get mad at me, so I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of it so Pep won't be mad at me. So when back in the days, you only had actually 2 acts that did a combine of slow jams and rap together. One, of course, everybody know LL Cool J, I Need Love. 2 was also Heavy D's, Don't You Know. But someone said to me when I first met them back in '90, when we was promoting the Blood, Sweat, No Tears album, I ran into this person, and this person said to me, said, yo, y'all don't understand that Float On record with John and Force MDs is the future of R&B, because we was using CR 808, we was making it heavy. It structured what R&B sounds like of the '90s and today.
Wow.
And the person who said that to me was like, yo, I love that joint, what y'all did. I play that joint every day. Okay, Pep, I'm going to say it, so I'm going to get it out the way. It was R. Kelly.
Word?
It was R. Kelly.
Are you serious?
We was in New Orleans. We was in New Orleans. What was that, Daddy-O? That was the night we met High Five and Vinnie Bell and them all was there. It was in New Orleans.
It probably was another Jack the Rapper. I don't know. This must be the Jack the Rapper call.
Yeah, it was one of those events. We was in New Orleans and we videotaped it. And he said, "Yo, that was the structure for R&B for the future." And it was R. Kelly. He was just releasing his Got That Vibe record. It was just coming out. So yo, Pep, but yo, Pep, I'm gonna stop in Brooklyn and send him some socks in a minute, though. So I got him now.
Hey, it's funny. A lot of people, do know, and some people may not know, but that's been producing a lot of records. Like Daddy-O, I know Daddy-O at one time was at MCA, and then A&R in that MCA for a while, right, Daddy-O?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think you had your hands on a lot of records at that time. You know what I mean? Records that hit the streets as well as records you produced.
Yeah, we made quite a few records, including I signed GP Wu when I was up there.
What?
Yeah, I signed Pop the Brown Horn and then because Pop had a record out called Black on Black Crime, and it was hot. And then we liked the record. I wanted to take Black on Black Crime. My man Silky Dawn was managing the group. Shout out Silky Dawn. And he said, yo, Pop got a whole group. I was like, word? He was like, yeah. And he brought me GP Wu, which actually still is one of my favorite albums in the whole world. That GP Wu album, A&R. That record is ridiculous.
Yeah, Rubber Band, right? Rubber Bands.
Yeah. Bands.
KD.
Yeah, KD nice, yo.
Yeah, KD.
I was just mimicking that flow the other day. I was just telling Stet we got a Stet record, and it's a record that they did called "Hit Me With That Shit." And the way KD did that, Take Flight, thieves in the night, hold ground, strike all belongings without making a sound. It's the low down. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, that's the flow I need on this record. You know what I'm saying? Like
Katie the Mike record. They call him Katie the Mike record.
Nice, B. Them dudes is all 4 of them dudes is nice, B.
Yeah.
And Bobby, you had your hands on some records too, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I began working with me and Daddy-O and Paul. We actually were the closest that worked a lot together on projects. Like me and Daddy-O pulled me in to do the Red Hot Chili Peppers record. We did Red Hot Chili Peppers. Me and Prince Paul wound up working with Living Color, the band Living Color. Yeah. Also, I began to branch out more. Excuse me. Working on reggae artists like Shabba Ranks. I began working with Tony Terry, producing Tony Terry's second album. Then I started doing movie soundtracks. My first soundtrack I ever did before Daddy-O pulled me in was the Rocky V soundtrack. I did the Rocky V soundtrack with Ham and his brother, MC Ham and his brother. They were responsible for putting that project together, and said, hey, look, you know, I got with 783. It was the group 783. Said, look, we got this song. We need somebody to put this song in motion. And I got a call from Sylvester Stallone. This is a true story. I got a call from Sylvester Stallone, who sent me a videotape of the scene of the movie. And the scene of the movie was Rocky moving back into the neighborhood after losing all his money. And he called my house. This is when I was still living in Van Dyke in Brownsville. He called my house. And I thought it was someone. I thought it was someone from Rush, you know, bullshitting. Because at the time we were still signing Rush. They was giving us the projects. I thought somebody from Rush was bullshitting, and he's saying he was Sylvester Stallone. I was like, get the fuck out. This ain't no Sylvester Stallone, and hung up on him.
Wow.
And he called back because somebody told me, yo, I'm sorry, it was Brett from 783 said, no, that was really, he's calling you. He want to know where to send the clip of the film so you can get an idea how to do this song. And I'm like, yo, that really was Sylvester Stallone. He called me and said, yeah, you know, I want your address so I could send you. We need a song to fit this scene. And the song was called Home Sweet Home. Take You Back Home Sweet Home that I did for that project. And then Daddy-O put me in to do the Domino's record, Tales from the Hood movie theme song. Wow. So we were doing a lot of projects. I started working with Smith & Wesson, did some stuff with them. So I was working, we all had our hands in some stuff, but people just didn't know it because we wasn't Diddy. We wasn't in the video saying, take that, take that, take that.
Now, look, check it out. Now we met Bobby, of course, also on the road with Lilo Thomas.
Yeah, baby.
We was on a tour together, you know. With Lilo,
that's when your boy Alexander O'Neal was on the staircase going, "Am I ready? I'm ready. I'm ready, boy. I'm ready."
Hey, Daddy-O, calm us down, Daddy. Calm us down, Daddy. Going in.
No, that's facts, though. That was facts.
Am I lying, Steve? Am I lying, Steve?
That shit is real. That's real, man.
He was on the staircase. Alexander O'Neal was on the staircase. Come on. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah,
shout out Lilo. Shout out Lilo. He just gave us a nice little piece on the title cut to the album. Here we go again.
Right. He sang the background vocals on the song. So shout out to Lilo, man.
Yeah, Lilo, good dude, real good dude, man. Lilo Thomas, man, for real.
So Daddy-O, let me go back because I got the video queued up and everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the video right now, but I did see my man Tragedy in there. I was kind of Gaddafi's my little dog. That's my little man. You know, is this? I'm proud to be black, y'all.
Yo, you know what's so crazy, right? What's so crazy about Stetsasonic, right? That I always find very, I don't know, peculiar. Let me just say peculiar. It's like we can't ever really move away from the street. So the day we shooting the video, right? You know, I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but Merciful, Joe Fatal is one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? So Merce brings trash with him, right? Merce comes, he brings trash with him. Now my nephew is there, right? My nephew just came home 2 years ago from doing 10, right? When my nephew see Trash, I'm trying to introduce my nephew to Trash. He put his arm around Trash like, yo, this is my little son right here. So, you know, needless to say, it's a bunch of jail niggas in that video as little as it looks.
But now we're giving them love, D. Now we're giving them love, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Trash, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
we just seen Trash. We just seen Trash at Biz funeral. That's why you seen him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
man.
up.
He was over there.
Trash, my man.
I didn't even see him there, man. I was trying to see him. That's my man. You know, because he's come down on the Ave, on the bush, on the Ave every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But yo, so watch this. Look, Daddy-O, I've been, you know, like I said before, when you first came on here, I've been seeing you on a lot of different podcasts, you know, giving you pretty much, you know, your lessons about hip hop, right, and about pretty much the industry and everything else and how things is happening right now.
Study your lessons, God. Study your lessons, Khalil. Study your lessons, God.
Listen, don't bring up the lessons. Listen, when I was knowledge equality, I knew 120. Let's keep that in mind. Facts. No, look, free mathematics is actual facts. You know what I mean? Solar facts. When I was 16, knowledge equality. You know what I mean? So, that one, brother. All I know is mathematics. Like today, you know, that's not, we don't want to get into it.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord.
I could go into what makes rain, hail, snow, earthquake. The earth is constantly coming on the water.
Yeah,
we don't want to get into that. We ain't going to get into that right now, Daddy. We're going to get into that. But watch this, Daddy. Look. Bobby trying to bring that shit back up. Bring it back to Fort Greene at the rallies and shit. But watch this. Look. But look, watch this.
Pardon me.
Look, indubitably, Lord, indubitably. I ain't hear that word in a long time. When I heard the guards first say that word, I said, yo, I need that word in my vocabulary. Indubitably. Right. No, but watch this. Look. So, Daddy-O, I've been seeing you on different podcasts. Pebble, shut up. All right. Look behind Pebble. It's a fallout shelter behind her. Be careful, Pebble. She got canned sardines, spam, she got all that shit behind her. But listen. No, listen. About laughing on the show. I told you we can't do that all the time. No,
oh, Jesus. Gosh.
So I'm hearing Daddy-O on a lot of these podcasts, on a lot of these different platforms, speaking about the industry. And I got to say this, man, Daddy-O, from your experience, you worked at the label as an artist, you traveled around, so on and so on, producer, you wore many hats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and right now, because I know you was out in Houston. I know you're still out there. I know you're in Houston doing projects.
I still live there. I still live there.
And I think, in hearing you on a couple of these, what you call podcasts, I said, Daddy-O got the formula to this shit right now. And I tell you why, because, you know, I'm a person that do my research, I study, and so forth and so on. But I know when somebody got the formula to where we at right now, our age, where the game is at, and to keep to stay relevant, and not only just stay relevant, but be able to know how to, you know, pivot into other streams based on what you did in the past and now. It seems like you got a formula. What's your outlook on the legends today, what they need to be doing, and where the game is at now?
Well,
and before you answer that, listen, just say to Kylo, that was a fly motherfucking question. Okay.
Play too much, man. I say this, man. I say it all the time. Like, you know, the one thing that cats don't do, and when I say cats, I mean legends. The one thing that the legends don't do now that they did in the past is study. Right? So when I mention the Macedon Committee, I'm not just listening to those tapes. I'm studying those tapes. I'm figuring out who is who by voice, because there was no video. So I'm figuring out who is who by voice. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gangsta G. He sang on Info Gear, actually. Bobby, you still got that long version of the Info Gear record where he killed it at the end?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I need a copy of that, man. But you know, we studied what cats was doing so that we could figure out who we were. So we had to hear what y'all was doing, what the Force MCs was doing, what Cobras was doing. Fantastic was my favorite. You know what I mean? Funky Four was doing. I could keep going on and on. Even back to guys like Silver Fox that didn't even really make it that big, but was a dope lyricist. We had to study in order to figure out who we were and where we were going to be placed. The problem with the legends now is that they think they sit on such legendary thrones that they could just do something and it's golden because of who they are. Nobody cares about what you did years ago. Now they will care, and I intend to prove it with Sonic moving forward. They will care when you do something new that's fly, because now that archive means something. But if all you are is nostalgia, it's cool for Lady B and the Dell Center. It's cool to be nostalgia, but when it comes down to actually accosting some of these cats, like seeing Lil Baby on stage or running into Key Glock and Young Dolph, if you're not current, then you just somebody their parents used to listen to.
Yes.
You know
yes. That's
but
right. You gotta be relevant.
I tell any of these little niggas, including Kendrick and J. Cole, step in the ring, nigga. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't play no games with that, and I never knew how to be a lyricist years ago. All I knew how to do is rap good. Now I know how to put these words together, and I'm saying shit like Conrad Murray a case because I killed Mike. I'm nice right now. So I'm like, step in the ring, little nigga, because I'm gonna show you who I am. You might do a whole bunch of other vocal acrobatic stuff that I can't do, but when you hear lines like that, you're gonna say, damn. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole issue with the legends. It's like, we gotta figure out who we are, and for that, it's gonna take some studying. If you don't, like, I'm a cat, like, tonight means something to me. Why does tonight mean something to me? Because at midnight, new records drop. And I listen to everything when it come out. Every time. I'm on Apple Music, between Apple Music and Spotify. Every midnight, Thursday to the day through Friday. I need to know who come out. I might only listen to it once, but if T Grizzly put out a new joint, I'm going to figure it out. I need to know what they doing. I don't rap on trap beats. I don't do none of the stuff they do, but I got to know where hip-hop is. That's my study point, to know exactly what to do next. So it's not just waiting for King. Everybody just waiting for Nas King Disease 2 tonight. Nas already Nas. Ain't nobody thinking about Nas like that. I'm thinking about what Blueface gonna drop next. Or even Pooh Shiesty, who I hate. I'm not afraid to say that. You know what I'm saying? But I still gotta know what they doing. And so that's the issue, is like the legends don't study. So because the legends don't study, they holding on to what they used to have, which is actually great. It's great, but it's old.
It's old. I study.
There you go.
So, Daddy-O, so what do you say about like Jay-Z and Nas? Do they study? Do you feel they study?
Nah, hell no. You heard that? Sorry, not sorry. That shit was trash. It was trash. It was so trash. I made an answer record to it. I just never put it out. But the last
sound like a verse battle to me.
The last line on that answer record that I made, the Sorry Not Sorry, is I said, if it's true that hip hop got billionaires, then the streets that made hip hop should be getting a share. What?
Ooh!
Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Like, listen, I was raised by y'all. I was raised by my heroes. My heroes are dope. And they not just dope on plastic. My heroes are dope. You know what I'm saying? When you guys threw it, when you guys went into a battle, you gave everything plus the kitchen sink plus a little bit more. And when cats came up off of that, they was like, yeah, we could do this, but we can't do that they do. You know what I'm saying? And then they were harmonized for real. And then Stevie would break out with a real rhyme. And niggas like, okay, so what part of the game is this? These niggas only supposed to be, because they was used to harmonizing unison. The Force MDs are the only people that was really harmonizing. You know what I'm saying? Force MCs, I mean. You know what I'm saying? So when they was doing what they was doing, it was like, yeah, they sound cool. Like Cash definitely used to pick a lot of good melodies. But when they used to pick melodies like the F Troop joint and all of that, and the way they used to lay it down, and then Merck and Steve started doing that shit, like niggas like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So I was raised by my heroes. So my heroes can't be beat. Who in the world could beat Cowboy right now? God bless the dead. 0 people.
I know.
Not Mel,
0.
not Mel, nobody. 0. Cowboy's the best ever.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold up. You just did that?
Yeah.
Cowboy's the best ever.
Yo, hold up. You see that? Pebble is definitely from the Bronx, where crack originated from. Look how quick she got that shit on the block right now.
Wow, that's nice.
Never sold dope. You see that?
That's
you see
nice.
that,
That's
Daddy-O?
nice. That's flavor. Thank you, sister.
You know what, Beverly? When the interview is over, I'm calling the feds on your ass. We know you got. So let me go to you, Bobby, because after we're gonna go into the video. All right, and after anything else y'all want to talk about. So, hey, Bobby, what's your thoughts on how artists are being marketed today, and even like going back to what Daddy-O saying, doing the research and pretty much knowing how to like adapt and be versatile and to be able to show what you could do now versus not just what you do before, but marketing wise. Because before you answer the question, when I seen the shirts that y'all got, everybody names on it.
I want one.
Who thought of that?
That's Daddy-O. Daddy-O.
I knew his rectangular head ass thought of that. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Hey, Pooh, you know why? He knows that. Remember, like Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I know the girl he knows when everybody knows your name. That means that it's a rapperoni. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's real talk.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? It even gives room for everybody to do. It's like, even though cats been doing their own shit, but it even gives room to like it just acknowledge, because people is now not, they got the brand Stetsasonic, but now you're branding the names, because a lot of times people say like, I know the group, but I don't know who's in the group. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I think to answer the question, I think that was one of the smart things, because Daddy-O know, and we all know that everybody in the band Stet partake in something that everyone knows. Like, for an example, everybody always say, "Yo, Prince Paul, what's up with Prince Paul?" Everyone knows that Prince Paul has always been a part of. This is Prince Paul's bread. That's the reason why.
That's the home.
Yeah, it's the reason why he's became the producer and the DJ that he is today. Well, a fantastic record producer and have great ideas as well. I think that was one of the smart things of coming up with the idea of doing it. Marketing today is just as the same as it was years ago. The only difference is now no one really don't care about the music anymore. We're actually the last, Mohegans who care about the music very much. A lot of artists that's putting out music there, I'm sorry. Y'all could be mad at me. I know some people are fans of certain people, but I don't even remember. And I'm in radio, and I don't even remember or even know most of the songs, because it's not really about the music. It's about who you know has done something or been a part of something. I say about female rappers. People can say what they want with me about it if they want to. I've known Cardi for years. I've actually broke Cardi before people even know who Cardi was. Same thing with Nicki Minaj. I brought Nicki and Bow-Legged Lou's son on my show when they were called Lou and the All-Stars. So I think people had to make a shift on what's going to make people pay attention to them. A lot of female artists did that. It was like, I think Nicki, this is just my opinion, I think Nicki years ago was dope. Like she can get in, but they had to dummy her down because no one cared if she was nice. So that doesn't matter to us whether you're nice or not. We got to dummy you down. And I know some people gonna argue, nah, I like her joint. Ow, yada, 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 ow. Did they dumbing you down? This is what they do. That you gotta dummy somebody down in order for people to pay attention to what you're doing. They use television to do it. Reality shows do it. Everybody's on a reality show and you haven't even heard their album, but you know they're on that reality show. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think marketing, they figured out a way to just use something more of a higher level to sell people's music or to sell their brand. Because again, it's about the brand. No one really cares about the music. The one thing I'm happy about us is that we care about the music. It was a brilliant move Daddy-O did when he said, yo, I got these shirts, made these shirts with everybody's name. And you just said it, Khalil, and made people go, oh, shoot, I know just about everybody who's a part of that group. I want that shirt. I need that shirt. So combining the music, good music, and a good brand, you could tell that the old school method still works. I'm gonna say one thing real quick. I did something the other day. Please don't nobody laugh at me. And Daddy-O don't laugh at me because I ain't tell Daddy-O this yet. The other day, Friday, our video dropped, right, at midnight. So I went to a bar. I went to this bar in the village called Blue Haven. Went to this bar. And all the NYU kids hang out there, like all of them. Oh my God, I'm waiting for Kanye West's album to come out. He's not gonna drop it yet. Oh my God. So I went in there. I swear to God, I'm telling you the honest God's truth. I went in there and I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to act like a 21-year-old because we gotta capture this younger generation because most of these kids were born in 94, 95. So they missed pretty much everything what we were doing. They think hip hop began with Biggie. So I said, you know what? We got to get in with them. So I started talking to the girl. I was like, no. I said, yeah, you shouldn't wait for Kanye's album. Did you ever hear this group called Sonic? She said, no, I never heard of them. I said, here's their Instagram. You should check them out. Let me follow you. I started acting like them just so that I can lure them into what we're doing because they missed everything that we've done. Exactly. They missed it. And we need to get them, to understand, I'm not dissing Kanye, but there are a lot of other great music out there, and I have to figure out how to get them. And that was one of the ways I figured out. I'm talking to these three white girls. Oh my God, but Kanye, nah, you should check out this group Sonic. The video is dropping tonight at midnight. Oh, really? Okay. And I connected with them because this is what most of the cats in the industry are doing. They connecting with these younger generations by doing like, I don't want to say dumb stuff, but ways of getting in their brain. And that's what most of them do. So I said, I got to play this game with them. I got at least 7% or 10% or probably more, a bunch of, oh my God, girls now checking Sonic out.
Wow.
that was slick. That was slick.
Hey, Kyle, let me say one quick thing. Daddy-O, I always want to ask you this. Do you have something to produce? You have any production with Boys and Men before? I think I see your name on the album.
Yeah, so what happened was I didn't produce Boys the Men. They sampled one of my records.
Right.
It's actually one of the biggest publishing checks I ever got in my life.
Yep.
Wow.
Like it was crazy. Yeah, it's a record they made called All Around the World, and I think they sampled something from my album I put out in '93, that You Can Be a Daddy But Never Daddy-O.
Yeah. Let's make this clear. And I'm saying this, put it on blast, everybody that's listened to your show. Stop the nonsense. Sonic, we was the first group we pinned. Go Brooklyn, go Brooklyn. That's why you hear it on everybody's record. LL's record, Mary's record. Like you hear all these records is coming out, even R&B records. You hear the Go Brooklyn, go.
All the mixes, all the tape mixes, everything.
So when you go to the next game in Brooklyn, they playing that during the games. Go Brooklyn! That's us. Stop the madness and saying that. No disrespect. Stop saying it. Stop saying it came from Biggie. It didn't.
Biggie got it from y'all. It came from Ghost Stetzer. That's the song. It came
and just real quick, just so that in case somebody watching, cause you know some internet people like to get slick. Nah, y'all mad because Biggie put Brooklyn on the map. Let me make it clear to you. Biggie used to go across the street to Daddy-O house and record the Real Love remix record in Daddy-O's house. That's why he goes big. He's a big up to Brooklyn, piece up to Daddy-O. So stop it, people. Do your homework, do your history, know where it came from.
Yo, yeah. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I put the merch address right. You go right to the merch page in the chat room.
Word up, Khalil.
Yeah, so anybody want to buy something, and Stetson, they're gonna have me back on a re-up later on. We can talk about that later.
Word up. But I want to, with Khalil, man, I want people to know, man, we got this new joint out, man, called Now Y'all Giving Up Love. We just want to let everybody know, man, we just doing what we do. We love music, and we in there we just want to let everybody know, man, cop it, listen to it, continue to support, and we just hope everybody's happy, man, that we back, man. We didn't go nowhere. We just out here doing our thing.
Let me say this. Look, y'all know when you hear it on through the system here, it ain't like hearing it, when you, of course, download it.
It's big on the
download it. So listen, so hearing it here ain't like when you go download it. I mean, if you really want it, download it. You know what I mean?
Go to that stetsasonic.com and get that song, man. So a couple
there you go.
Up there crazy too.
There you go. Let me say something, man. When I was up there at midnight. I watched how the shit was going on. I like to see everybody play book, and it's like this. Look, and Daddy, I'm telling you straight up. I'm just being honest. Stop.
When I am, but
I need you to say that slowly.
It's about rapid fire repeat. So I got a post I'm gonna put up. I don't know when I'm gonna do it because we've been in promo mode, but of all the Gunna mixtapes, like a lot of people think Gunna just came out of nowhere. Gunna got 9 mixtapes before y'all even heard who he is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like even K. Michelle as an R&B artist has like 4 mixtapes on that piff. She might have 2 real albums, but she put out mixtapes all the time. Like the consumption level of people is shorter. The attention span is shorter. So you have to do rapid fire repeat. You don't really have a choice. I know a lot of people like to be, oh man, back in the day we make an album and then 3 years later we make another album. That was cute, but we're not Miley Cyrus, so you can't do that. So you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? You just have to do rapid fire repeat. The other thing that I think is really important for me, like I'm in New York now, right? I bring my studio everywhere I go. Like everywhere I go, I record. So the point of the matter is that it's not the same life I used to have. The life I used to have to go in the studio, wait for the engineer to mix it, all of this crap before I even got a little cassette to just hear what I did a week ago. Now I could cut at will. I can listen to it. I can do a pre-mix on it. I could put it in my little earbuds and listen back and figure out what I need to do, go back tonight, get back, fix it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing that the vets need to really, really take advantage of is the ease of recording right now. So my point with them has always been, is it there's a thing I call hip hop, I'm gonna coin it. It's called hip hop neutrality, right? And what this means is this. I remember growing up in New York City, in Brooklyn, and my mama used to say, it's so hot outside, you could throw an egg on the concrete and it'll fry, right?
Yeah.
And so I have a question for some of the vets. Were they just making it because it was hot outside? And anything that came out at that time would have made it? Because if you had it then, why wouldn't you have it now? Like, why wouldn't you be a better MC now than you were before? It makes no sense in the life of music. It makes no sense because anybody, the Miles Davises of the world, the Jimi Hendrixes of the world, all of that, even the Bobby Simmons of the world, Bobby's a better drummer today than he was yesterday. He doesn't go back to the old stuff he used to do with Lilo and go, yeah, well, you just got to listen to that stuff I used to do with Lilo. No, Bobby played break beats. He do whatever needs to be done. He's playing on every new step record. You just heard him on that record. You improve your skill. So that's always my question to the vets. Like, did you really have it or you just was in it because other cats was around you, strengthening you and whatever, because the street was hot. But now, we all when I moved out of New York City, you ain't around nobody to ruffle your feathers all the time. Can you still make heat? Can you still rhyme? Because technically you should be able to rhyme better. And so a lot of times they don't want to do nothing. Like they don't want to put nothing out.
That's
so I just wrote a line. I got this record I'm doing right now called Pedicure. Because I say I do a pedicure now because the street made my feet rough. You know? Pedicure made my feet rough. You know what I'm saying? Now I live in the neighborhood. Now I live in the neighborhood with speed bumps. You know, leveled up, but I ain't never leveled out. Now I live in a condo down south. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's like that's the bottom line.
I'm ready to start that pedicure one, D.
I keep it regular with them. They know how I get down. And you know who my OGs is? Listen, one of my OGs passed away. You know, shout out Ronnie New. But two of my OGs still living. Mike Conception still living. Pee Wee Kirkland still living. You know who my OGs is. This ain't no joke.
That's crazy. Wow.
That's right, you know, every now and then, you know, people, I hear people put comments about, you know, about you know, they can't hear. You know, cause I'm hearing everything perfect where I'm at, and depending on where your reception is and so on like that, and if it didn't come out clear where you at, because 99% of the time it's clear. A couple of people always say they didn't hear, and I understand that. And this for the people, not to cut nobody off real quick, for the people that really didn't hear it that well.
Yo, Khalil, man, yo.
If you didn't hear it, look. If you didn't hear it, look. If you didn't hear it, just do that. Do what that little baby's doing.
Kiss my
That little
ass.
baby's doing. Rub your ass on something. Okay.
Yo, is that a?
Fix your ass.
Oh gosh.
You know.
That's crazy.
But it's
Yeah, that's
okay.
a baby.
No,
That's
but,
crazy.
but watch this. Look. Yo. Beverly, calm down. All right, listen.
Yes. I didn't even say shit.
I know, right? Pep is in the cut.
I
didn't even say shit, but being that you told me, but being that you opened up that door, I'm so glad that Daddy-O did pedicure. Maybe you should take a lesson out of that book.
Hey, hold on.
Yo, Pep, what you saying? His feet is rough? You saying his feet is rough?
Yo, what? Yo, check this out. He looked like he scratched the concrete. You know, he wears sandals. With the white socks, with the toe thing in between.
Wow.
You know it's a problem with your feet when you're wearing socks and sandals.
Pebbly, why would you even set up Bobby and Daddy-O like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know they don't know the rules on this. Why would you even set them up?
Oh, Khalil, she's saying they going Jesus?
No. He's setting y'all up.
Yo, I'm telling you. And his feet is so crusty, that's on Jesus sandals.
Jesus?
Yo, listen.
Yo, but I gotta jump in a minute, man.
We about to wrap it up too. Look, man, yo, let me just say this. Look, we're gonna rock the video one more time, but we want to thank y'all for coming on, and anything y'all want to share, any up and coming things that y'all got going on. And I know pretty much y'all said that people get the music, they can go to the site and they can get it on.
Yeah, just go to StetsonSonic.com for everything. T-shirts is up there. We constantly making more hoodies. I think we just put a new shirt up there that say tuck your fucking chains. You know, that's just for people who can wear that. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
And then we got two shows. Like I said, we got what I call the pre-show, which is still going to be hot, but the pre-show in the Brooklyn Army Yard on the 19th. That's where Big Daddy Kane, Mano, Papoose, CNC Music Factory, Crystal Waters, a bunch of people. And then we got the big Stetson Sonic 40th anniversary show at Coney Island Band Shell on the 28th. And we bring in MOP, Master Ace, who that? AZ.
Really
Smith and Wesson, DOS Effects, you know what I mean? So, you know, Stetson Sonic and friends, you know, a few other people, a couple other people said they'll show up. I can't say nothing because I can't put their name on the fly, you know.
Let me add on to that, Daddy-O. When we was doing Foursome D's and Friends at what is it, BB King?
Yeah,
BB right. King. I said, don't put nobody's name on here because people say they're gonna come. It looks so stupid. They don't come. So say in Friends, if they come, it's all added. You want the people to know they're coming for you. And if they,
but it's gonna be a big show, man. We pulling out all the stops that show, and we're gonna give a little preview of it on the 19th, man. Just what we hitting for, what we made of, because we got some dirt trying to be thrown on our name at the top of 2019. A promoter tried to make us look stupid, so we had to go out the end of 19 out in Amsterdam and show our ass. You know what I mean? But we really we always been a stage band anyway, but I can't even front. Right now, we on a real mission, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I can see it. I can see it in the hustle, man.
Yeah, and just to let Brooklyn know, we still bring them niggas with us, so don't get it twisted. We really do it. Like we really do this for real. Like
hey, yo, so listen, so all the stick up kids, hustlers, pimps, and pushers, you already know, if you come to the show, bring your product. No, again.
yo,
listen.
Daddy-O, I love y'all, man.
I love you too.
I'm gonna rock the video again. It was fire, and again, man, thanks for the information, thanks for the music, man, and just keep doing what you're doing. And like I said,
doubt. We love y'all too, man. Anytime y'all need us, just let us know.
Oh man, we family, baby. We family, kid. You already know.
So look, here we go.
Yes.
Look. So here it goes again for everybody.
Yes, Bobby.
All right.
Salute.
Salute.